A merchant ship, its hull groaning under the weight of precious cargo, sails steadily across the Aegean Sea. Its destination is Rome, the heart of an empire that thrives on the treasures of conquered lands. On board are bronze statues, marble sculptures, and rare goods, treasures that would adorn the villas of the wealthy and powerful. But as the ship navigates the waters near Crete, a storm brews on the horizon. The clouds gather with alarming speed, the wind picks up, and the sea turns violent. The ship, heavy with its 300 tons of cargo, is at the mercy of the waves. Lightning flashes, illuminating the frantic crew as they try to steady the vessel. The storm's fury is too much. The ship capsizes, plunging its treasures into the depths. The Aegean swallows the ship whole. For over 2 millennia, it remains hidden, a silent witness to the relentless passage of time. The story might have ended there, lost like countless other wrecks, but in the spring of 1900, a group of sponge divers from the Greek island of Symi set out on a routine expedition. Among them is Elias Stadiatos, an experienced diver. During one of his dives, Stadiatos descends deeper than usual. The water grows colder, darker, and then he sees it. A bronze hand reaching out from the seabed, almost as if beckoning him closer. When he surfaces, his description is startling. A shipwreck laden with ancient treasures. The divers report their findings to the Greek government, and soon, an operation is underway to recover what remains of the lost vessel. Statues, pottery, and other artifacts are carefully brought to the surface. It's the largest haul of ancient Greek artifacts ever discovered. But among the treasures is something peculiar, a lump of corroded metal and wood, seemingly insignificant. It's set aside, forgotten in the excitement of the larger discoveries. Months pass, and the artifact sits untouched in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. Over time, it begins to dry out and crack. Then, as if by fate, the corrosion gives way to reveal something extraordinary. Gears. Tiny, intricate gears, etched with markings. A mechanism unlike anything anyone had seen before. The artifact, now in pieces, captures the attention of archaeologists. Among the first to examine it is Valerios Stais. He's astounded. Mechanical gears are unheard of in antiquity. Such technology wasn't thought to exist until the medieval period, over 1,000 years later. Stais theorizes it could be an ancient clock, but the idea is met with skepticism. After all, mechanical clocks wouldn't be invented for centuries. Scholars and scientists from across the world are called in to investigate. Among them are Jan Sforonos and Adolf Wilhelm, experts in ancient Greek texts. They decipher faint inscriptions on the mechanism. The words are puzzling but tantalizing. References to the zodiac, celestial movements, and Egyptian months emerge. The device, they realize, isn't just a clock. It's something far more complex. The Antikythera Mechanism, as it comes to be known, is an analog computer, an ancient machine designed to calculate the movements of celestial bodies. Its gears, made of bronze, are intricately interlocked. When a crank is turned, the mechanism simulates the cycles of the sun, moon, and planets. At the front, dials display the zodiac calendar and the phases of the moon. At the back, spiral dials predict solar and lunar eclipses. One scale even marks the timing of the Olympic Games. But how could such a device exist in ancient Greece? Historians trace its origins to the golden age of Greek science. Thinkers like Archimedes and Hipparchus advanced mathematics and astronomy to remarkable heights. The mechanism, it seems, is a product of this intellectual flourishing. The level of craftsmanship, however, suggests it was built by master artisans, perhaps in a workshop in Rhodes or Alexandria. For decades, the fragments have been studied, but progress has been slow. The device is so corroded that its inner workings remain a mystery. World wars and economic turmoil stall further research. The mechanism sits in storage, its secrets locked away. It isn't until the 1950s that the story picks up again. Jacques Cousteau, the famed explorer, leads an expedition to the Antikythera shipwreck. With advanced diving equipment, his team uncovers new artifacts but no additional pieces of the mechanism. In the 1970s, Derek de Solla Price, a British historian, used X-ray imaging to peer inside the fragments. His findings are groundbreaking. He identifies over 30 gears and creates the first model of the mechanism. He calls it a calendar computer, but his reconstruction is imperfect. Some gears don't align, and his conclusions raise more questions than answers. By the early 2000s, technology has advanced enough to take a closer look. A team of researchers under the Antikythera Mechanism Research Project employs high-resolution 3D X-rays and tomography to scan the fragments. The results are astonishing. They uncover fine inscriptions hidden deep within the bronze, revealing step-by-step operating instructions. The team reconstructs the mechanism in detail. It's a marvel of engineering. Each gear is precisely cut to simulate the irregular speeds of celestial bodies. The Greeks, believing the Earth to be the center of the universe, designed the mechanism to reflect their geocentric worldview. It even accounts for the apparent retrograde motion of planets, a phenomenon where planets seem to move backward in the night sky. But what was the purpose of the mechanism? Some believe it was a teaching tool, used to educate students about astronomy. Others think it was a luxury item owned by a wealthy patron. Its ability to predict eclipses also hints at its use in astrology, a field deeply intertwined with ancient Greek culture. The shipwreck itself offers clues. The vessel was a Roman cargo ship, suggesting the mechanism was being transported as part of a collection of Greek treasures. Could it have been a gift for a Roman official or even an emperor? The Antikythera Mechanism challenges our assumptions about ancient technology. For centuries, historians believed that ancient people excelled in philosophy and art, but lagged in practical engineering. The mechanism proves otherwise. It was a discovery that shattered this belief. Today, the Antikythera Mechanism inspires engineers, scientists, and historians alike. Modern replicas have been built, and their design has influenced everything from mechanical clocks to computer algorithms. As researchers continue to study its fragments, one thing is clear. The Antikythera Mechanism is more than a machine. It's a window into the minds of our ancestors. A glimpse of a world where science and art intertwine to create something extraordinary. And who knows? Perhaps the depths of the sea still hold other marvels, waiting to be found. Hope you like this mini journey on the world's first computer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more such history documentaries. Do check the left video to explore more.